What is up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today's video will be engine mounts in the Mercedes, that and the trans mount, but first I just got to clean up, so I'll get that done and then we'll get into it. Got a piece of wood. You can see the oil pan there as well. We want to spread the weight of that across the whole thing as much as possible, and just when you're jacking it up, kind of be careful not to send it. This present point, this is a 16mm bolt on top, so obviously if your engine's in this state as well, good time to do it. If it's not, I believe, and I'll show you when I'm under the car as well, this one here you'll be able to get from the top. You got your exhaust manifold obviously sitting here. You can actually reach that probably with a 16mm ratchet spinner or a ratchet depending on what you've got, or even just a normal spinner. Now this one here, you're going to have your supercharger, your airbox, you're going to have all of this stuff on top, so best bet would be a ratchet spanner, boom, underneath and pulling it up. Now that's actually my aircon line, so all of this is tucked out of the way. You'll have a bit more room on top. Yeah, that seems to be it for the top. Let's have a look. That's some big chunky weights on here. Like that is fairly heavy. We'll put these separated both sides. Alright, so that's it. You can see here, mine are cactus. These are cooked. And this one as well is starting to split. They're really quite soft as well. Now I had a bad damper as well, which kind of attributed to the vibration that I felt, amongst other things with this particular car. So replace the damper. That should get rid of the inherent vibration at certain RPM. And this, I think these may have just been worn out prematurely by that vibration, so pull these out. Engine's now supported by the jack. I'll go underneath and get these bolts. Under the car now, sump supported by the big old piece of wood there, and this here, this bad boy right there, is the, let's see it through there kinda, the lower bolt for the left hand side engine mount, and it is a 13mm as well. Peculiar size, but that is what it is. It's quite a short bolt too. We'll go around the other side. Bring that one off. And down. What's up? Now. On the jack, we can kind of see it lifting a bit. That should be quite sufficient. Obviously, depending on what you've got going on, you can work that out. Now, we got some orientation here. With that little pin. I'm just going to do one side at a time. You can see the bottom there is also got that cross pattern and indentations, which will line this bad boy up. So we'll go match this with the corresponding side. So, you face you like that. Let's dust shield off. Now, these might be OEM I think these are actually the factory. Now this car's got like 260, 280 thou on the clock, so they're pretty soft, pretty good. So match these up. See the angle's the same, the tang is the same, it's got the same pattern on the bottom. Easy as that. Chuck this bad boy on. Got this little notch here for alignment. Obviously you're going to have to do this in a different manner. If you can rotate it, I can feel that it's sitting in that point there, and it looks like there's a cutout on the actual mount there itself for that tang, so that's where you have to realign it when you put your motor back down. You'll probably be better off if your engine is complete, doing one side at a time, or at a time, sorry, just so one side is constantly holding the motor in its ideal location. And yeah, I'll get this other side whipped out and we'll move to the back and do that trans mount.
Alright, so that's that all done. The front engine mounts are in and tightened down. The rear trans mount is in, tightened down. As you saw, Loctite. Good time to give everything a good clean up as well. So there was all the trans fluid and everything from my lovely leaking transmission all over the cross member back there. And that's pretty much all there is to it. All you need is basic tools, basic knowledge, and you can get this done, save yourself a good few $100s in labour, and yeah, nice and simple. You actually notice I didn't tighten the top 2 bolts for my engine mounts, and that is because I'll be getting the engine crane and lifting the engine up. I got to get the sump off to weld on a -10 fitting for the oil drain for the upcoming turbo. So other than that, follow what I've done